Alright friends, welcome back to the channel. Today all I'm going to do is show you the figures off my second run on the 50-50 challenge. For those that don't know, anything that's donated to me, or including the stuff that I find myself, my personal scrap, I sell it all together and I give 50% to local charitable causes. That gives everybody a chance to participate and be part of the team. That's the way I look at it. So let's get right into what we got today. Pay no attention to the top portion here. That is not mine. That was the municipality that I'm acting as a contractor for. I did get a portion of theirs too, but we won't talk about that. Aluminum copper radiators, I had 96 pounds at $2.30 a pound, brought $220.80. I had shred steel, forgive my dirty fingernails, I've been scrapping all day. I had 1,620 pounds at 7.5 cents a pound, brought $121.50. My other run I made today, don't pay no attention to the top part, I only got a portion of that. Some good figures there though. Number 2 copper, I had 82 pounds at $4.70 a pound, brought $385.40. And number 1 copper tubing, I had 13 pounds at $5 a pound, brought $65. Now the total of that was around almost right at $800. It lacked about $3 from being $800. So I went ahead and rounded it up to 4, and deciding what to do with it when I went to that municipality to give them their cut and take my cut of the subcontract part. I thought, you know what? What's the basic necessity of life? What is charity all about? Charity is about feeding people, clothing people, housing people. People's basic needs, in my opinion, that's what it's about. Getting people what they need. And in my opinion, water is a necessity. So being I was already there, I said, you know what, let's just see if somebody needs a water bill paid. You know, I got $400 in my pocket. Let's see how far this can go. So just to show you the paper trail so you know my integrity is true, I let the lady at the counter, whom I trust, pick out the person who really needed it and deserved it. And me and her agreed, you know, you can't put labels on people. You can't say, well, that person don't deserve it. You know, it's kind of hard to be judgmental like that. If you're going to be into charity and being judgmental, that kind of don't go together. So I said, you know the need, you know the people, pick one. So she picked this elderly fella that was, his water had already been cut off. He was trying to find the money to get it cut. I don't even know the guy. I don't, you know, I said, leave my name out of it. But he owed $220. So we paid $220. And I didn't realize that there was a balance still left. So I turned around and said, hey, let's wipe his whole slate clean. So we went ahead and paid. I said keep the whole $80 there, and $320 left over, just give the fella credit on his account. So we got his water turned back on. You hear what I just said? We, not me, we. You know, anybody that donates is part of this. It's not me, it's all of us together. And that's my whole idea behind this, is by doing it this way, it makes a place where everybody can participate and feel good about yourself that you've done something nice. And I don't mind doing it. So I appreciate all of y'all who's continued to donate to this cause. If you know me personally, hit me up on Facebook Messenger if you have something you want me to pick up. I'm always open and honest about everything I sell and where the money goes. And there was $100 left over from this before I get too far ahead. So we were going to try to find another water bill to pay, and then I said, what else do y'all do up here? And she said, well, the police department, who operate out of the same building there, they take up money, and around Christmas they'll buy bicycles and presents and take kids shopping, underprivileged kids. And I said, well, that sounds great. So the chief of police was there. He came over. I gave him an envelope with $100 in it, and I take my word for it, I gave it to him. Go ask him yourself if you know him. And I think I'm going to give to that again, because that to me that's a good place to give money to. You know, you're looking after the kids. I feel good about that. I feel good about what I did today. I feel good about what we did today. And that's just what it's all about, friends. Charity, you know, looking out for each other, taking care of people. You know, there might be a day where I wind up in need, and hopefully The good Lord will remember me for it. But I don't need to be patted on the back. This, like I said, this was a us thing. I appreciate everybody who's donated. Sorry that this is just a video of me talking and showing figures, but you know, school's going back this week. I've been busy the past 3 or 4 weekends taking kids to buy school clothes and supplies, and it's went by pretty fast. The summer's already about gone. Good Lord, time goes by fast. But I promise on the next video we'll do some actual scrapping. You can see I just had to get on with it, friends, and get stuff done. But anyway, friends, I hope you enjoy this little short video, and I hope it inspires you to get out there and do something for other people. You know, we live in a world now that's full of, you know, me first people. Not everybody's bad. Don't take it the wrong way. But I think media has really ruined a lot of people. You know, our expectations of what's right and wrong and perfect and normal. And it's easy to get turned around on stuff, you know, looking at social media, you know, just kind of, I swear every time I turn on social media, it is such a, it's sensory overload. I mean, it's just full of gloom and doom and, hey, look at me, I'm perfect kind of bullshit. Sorry for the language, but I'd just rather not even click on anymore. Anyway, friends, I hope you enjoyed this. Like, share, subscribe. And in the meantime, get out and do something nice. Even if you know the person's not going to return the favor, just do something nice. You know, karma will find a way to return the favor. See you on the next one.